Content warnings can be found in the description or in the chat. Enjoy the show. Hey, gang, and welcome back to another episode of Kids on Jetskis. I'm Justin Galliani. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm joined today with some incredible players who are going to help me continue to tell this story. Let's go around and do some introductions really quickly, who you are, who you're going to be playing, and where people can find you, and then we'll jump right into the episode.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm playing Leo Diaz. He, him, mine or he, any. What? And yeah, I'm excited to play this little geeky boy and figure out does he have the merit to actually be here? This is kind of crazy. What's going on here, guys?
What is going on?
Yeah, mystery.
Hello. I am Alex. I use she or he pronouns. I don't really care what you call me. I'm playing Iridessa Bonetti, the beautiful, popular, ever generous, and so kind.
So kind.
So kind girl who has joined the group, definitely of her own volition. And I'm just here to have some awkward conversations and be a little bitchy.
Hi, I'm Dan. Pronouns he, any will do. I am playing Tina Plotnick, aspiring senior camp counselor at Camp Can of Coke, nervous wreck, and all around just trying her best. Love her.
Yeah,
Gotta love her.
bless Tina Plotnick. Hi, I am Millie. I use she, her pronouns. I play Corbin, who also uses she, her pronouns. Corbin is the mean-ish goth girl outcast who definitely does not have soft feelings on the inside. Don't even think about it.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I use he, him pronouns. I'll be playing Caleb Stitch, who also uses he, him pronouns. And Caleb is just the hardworking, kind of sad boy who has recently discovered something about himself as he looks at Snake.
Yes. And he will continue to learn as we jump right into the episode. But first, a tiny little recap. Last we left off, the gang continued their investigation into the murder of Xavier Liddell. So far, they've uncovered that the former jock turned stoner was hot on the trail of a series of clues related to one Vincenzo Gambino. They've cracked the code they found in the library books and know that something's going down at the fishmonger's shop at the witching hour during the full moon, tomorrow night. But in the meantime, our high schoolers are going to a houseboat that belongs to a mysterious figure only known as Snake. And as Leo, Caleb, and Corbin knock on the door, Tina and Dessa watch on from the shoreline. When this sideburned man answers the door, we all see the pistol hanging out of his waistband. And that's where we pick up. Caleb, I believe you were the one to initially knock on the door. And so you are immediately met with a 5'11", if you were to ask him, 6 foot tall man, currently barefoot, wearing kind of baggy jeans that have the big tears in the knees, very Debbie from the Thornberries. You see the crop top of the ABBA band tee on, thick sideburns. He's got and everyone knows what this is, a pompadour, specifically a pompadour on his head, greased up with mousse. And he has this gun mustache. He looks at you all a little confused as immediately you're met with the smell of cannabis hitting you in the face a little bit, as well as some odd like incenses or some other kind of weird aroma. As he opens the door and looks at what are ostensibly a bunch of kids, he goes, hey, what's going on here? What do you, can I help you?
Caleb looks at him and um I that's what comes out of his mouth. Just
Okay. Does anybody else want to talk in the group? Anybody else can help me figure out exactly why you've knocked on my door?
Leo is just kind of shocked by the gun. Just, where's it? What?
Yeah.
We're actually looking for somebody. Just
Okay. Incredible. Well, I'm Snake,
and also
so if you're looking for me,
drugs.
oh hell yeah, that's what I was hoping. Okay, cool. Yeah, come inside.
I don't know why I
Sick.
let them talk, and she like pushes past the button.
I didn't want
like,
to assume that the goth girl would know exactly what she wants, but I like to allow for any kind of iterations to occur. So yeah, please come inside. Come inside. As you guys come inside, the door is shut behind you as you now are alone with Snake in his houseboat. It is set up very much like a 70s situation that has not been refurbished. There's like shag carpet. The couch is like that burnt orange sort of color. Most of the walls are covered in wood paneling with like odd artwork, some psychedelic sort of things on there with like a black light shooting on it.
Truly the worst for
truly the worst
house that is on water at all
yeah,
times.
it's bad. And he kind of ushers you in. He goes, hey, feel free to take a seat anywhere. I'll get this stuff. What are you guys looking for? You guys looking for monkey spunk? You guys looking for cheetah piss? You guys looking for snickle fits? What's good? You guys want some?
Cheetah piss sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Cheetah piss is good. Cheetah piss is good. It tastes better than it smells. That's what I always tell my clients.
why are we?
So yeah, I'll
eating
go
it?
grab that. I didn't name it, for the record. Scientists named
Eat
this
it.
stuff,
Well, you
okay?
can, but anyway, just sit.
As you guys take a seat,
You know so much.
Snake heads off to start getting weed. As he is in the back, he eventually returns with like a pound of cannabis, like a massive Ziploc bag that is just full to the brim. As he puts it down on like a coffee table, and he takes a seat on a very raggedy looking lazy boy. He sits down and says, so how much you guys looking to get?
Just enough to sample it, just in case the boys don't like the piss.
Oh,
You know?
the boys might not like the piss.
Yeah, I don't know if they're piss boys yet.
What say
We'll
you
find
boys? You
out.
piss boys? What's going on? Looks over
Cowboys.
at the two of you.
Kayla doesn't even know what to say to that.
Oh, I'm such a piss boy.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, cool. Yeah, you know what? Here, we'll put one on the house. I'll roll us up a blunt. We'll get started, and we'll test out the product. How's that sound? And he starts. You see him like single-handedly with one hand. He's like, I hate that. I know all these terms. He's gutting a Dutch, so like a fat cigar, and he's like cutting it in half, removing all the innards, and he starts licking the outside of it. Really, Caleb, weirdly slow. He's like licking the outside of the thing as he starts to crumple up some weed and put it in the middle, and he starts rolling it into a tight blunt. As he starts to light it, we bounce outside as we see Tina Plotnick and Dessa Bonetti as you two are on the shoreline. I believe in the last episode you had just found like a lifeguard tower. Is that my memory correct? Was that the last episode?
Yeah,
I know it was
think
only
so.
a week ago, but
Yeah.
okay, perfect.
I think we had climbed up, to one of the lifeguard towers.
So you guys are on this lifeguard tower on this beach. The houseboat is probably, I'll say like 50 yards away. So it's in the darkness, it is a little challenging to see the intricacies of what's going on. But as the two of you are up there, is there anything you two are talking about or worrying about or doing in this moment?
What do you think they're doing in there?
Hopefully they're being very responsible and just, asking the questions that we need to know about Xavier and about, maybe the if there's anything to do with the fish market or anything like. I mean, Leo's in there, so I'm sure that he's probably looking around for clues and probably trying
Corbin
to
is
see.
also in there, so I wouldn't be so sure about that. I mean, look, I think that if they were doing a little investigation, they're gonna ask some questions. Why would they go inside of the strange man's house?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't do this kind of thing.
Me neither. I mean,
It's sort of the kind of thing that
I mean,
happens when you do. It's really more Leo's thing. I don't. It's like from one of
Drugs?
his books. No, like investigating and like.
Oh,
It's like, he reads all of those mystery books and things like that. I really wasn't really ever one for like the mystery books and things like that. It was
mhm.
really a lot more nonfiction and things like that. I mean, once I got out of the,
Wow. Okay,
the
Tina,
fantasy
I'm
phase.
so sorry. You talk so much. It's like really hard to get a word in. Okay, so do you like Leo? Is that what this is?
No. What?
Because I think he likes Aaron. I mean, I would be happy to help you. Like, I would set you up, but I don't know.
I think
Oh my
I think
God,
Tina
me
like
too.
is a little like just taken aback by it, and just like no, but and isn't sure is pretty sure that denying it also makes Dessa feel like it's true, even if it's not. So
Even if it's not.
You're
Yeah.
trapped. You've been
Yeah,
put in a social corner, and she's beating the shit out of you.
Tina is trapped, and I think will probably shut down entirely. Just goes. And turns fully away from Dessa and looks towards the road to see if anyone is coming from either direction.
Yeah.
Okay,
100%.
sorry. Touchy.
Poor
I
Tina.
Tina, as you turn away, trying to change the subject as quickly as possible and also distract yourself from having to find the words to truly reflect how you're feeling in this moment, it is dark out. We know that it is very late at night. The moon is almost perfectly full, so there is some moonlight being cast across Mount Lakeston. And you see, as you turn to the side and look to see if anybody's coming or if there's any movement of any sort, you do see that there is, like, right where the beach meets the actual land, where it stops being sand and everything and starts actually, there's like a sidewalk almost that kind of borders the beach a little bit for people to walk along. And it has essentially like streetlights casting down these ominous sort of every so often, just a beam of light flickers every once in a while, of course. And as you're looking off in that direction, trying to distract yourself and everything, sure enough, you are distracted because you do see a figure cast in shadow under one of those spotlights. And from this distance, the way that the light works in this darkness, they are pure shadow, essentially. I mean, they're in the middle of the light, but the way that it's hitting, it's like, it doesn't give you a good outline of exactly who they are, just rather like this silhouette, sort of.
I think seeing that, I will just sort of like stop and just go, wait, hold on, look. And I think I'm going to spend 2 of my adversity tokens to have 1 useful item in my pack because I am prepared And I would
Please.
like to have a pair of binoculars
Oh,
to try and
interesting.
peer
Okay.
out closer and see if I can get actual eyes on this person and see if I can figure out who it is or anything identifying.
Absolutely. As you take out your binoculars, thank goodness you brought them. You're prepared. As you're looking through the binoculars at this figure in the shadow, you can see it is a grown man. They appear to be wearing mostly black clothing, pants, boots. They're wearing a long sleeve shirt, but it's a little bit more I don't know, almost like frumpy on the top. Go ahead and make a brains check. We're going to say DC 8.
You got it. Brains is D20, so that's an 11.
Amazing. You're seeing what looks to be like a police vest, like a bulletproof vest on the
Okay.
top that he's wearing that's giving this like extra frumpy sort of shape to it. And just as you're looking at him, you see him kind of do one of these where he seems to have a walkie-talkie strapped to the top of his like uniform and he's talking into it every once in a while.
The words DEA anywhere on the vest?
No.
Okay.
No. I'll say with an 11, you can see that it says LMPD.
Okay. All right.
Or wait, Mount Lakeston.
MLPD.
Sorry.
I know what you meant. But not moving like towards or further down the sidewalk towards the houseboat at this point, right? Just kind of
Seems to
staying
just
there.
be checking it out.
I think I will notice that and then turn back sort of to Dessa and be like, I think there's someone over there, maybe just a patrolman though. Maybe not a big deal, but when we see them come out, maybe we should head them off so that we can go a different way.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't like Leo. I kind of, not really focused on that sort of thing right now.
Yeah, you're really busy with your camp thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a big deal. It's a big opportunity for me, and I want to do a good job.
What
Lot's
exactly
happening at work right now.
Yeah. What exactly is the like big opportunity you're seeing? Because what I see is like a camp that's kind of going down like pretty bad, right? I mean, they've got like Coca-Cola sponsors now. It's like it's not very
Well, I mean, if I, can become a counselor and maybe, be more regular around here, I think that I can really make some good change here, You came here when you were a kid, right? You remember how fun it was? Arts and crafts in the tent, made lanyards and things. That was always fun, right?
Yeah, I guess when you're like a kid.
Yeah, we're not kids anymore, but there are other kids who want to come here. They should have fun stuff like that to do too. And so if I get to be a senior camp counselor, then maybe I can be, head counselor. Maybe when Brandon decides to leave, there's an opportunity there. And from there, maybe administration. And, maybe make things better. The way we used to remember it.
And that's the dream. Make things the way they already were. Okay. I mean, it's cute. I like it.
What's your dream?
Well, I don't know. I have a lot of dreams, I guess, but like, I wouldn't say settling down and doing something that's already been done would be part of the dream. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. That could still be your dream. But have you thought about like what camp Tina would make? Not just like what camp can of Coke already is.
Yeah, I think, you know, it would be a good place for learning, be a good place for just fun, and try and find counselors who want to give kids a good experience. Like how we all were, you were with Caleb's brother. It was fun for, him to play pretend and, you know,
Yeah.
have
as a
someone
kid.
who played into that with him. I think that was really fun. I think you'd be a good camp counselor, actually.
I don't know about all of that. I don't know about
Well,
all of that. I don't really tend to live in the land of make believe, but I enjoy a good. He's a good kid.
Can I have the two of you make a flight check?
Sure.
DC of 9.
Okay.
My D12, I rolled a 10.
I got a 6. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Do I have anything that I can use?
I can give you one, and it's worth 2 if you've got another one.
Okay. Yeah, I can spend one. Then 6, 7, 8. It's
Done
a
and
DC
done.
9. Great.
Mm-hmm. Okay. With the adversity tokens helping one another, you get to that 9 on the flight check. And so as Tina says, you'd make a good camp counselor, and Dessa sort of bursts out in laughter. Tina, you swear you see that cop under the streetlight turn in that direction and say something into the microphone, but he doesn't seem to be making any movement. Nothing seems to be changing as he steadies his view. And this time you're noticing he is very slowly starting to leave the light as he heads into dim light. He is making his way towards the houseboat that your friends are in. As we snap back to the interior of the houseboat, as Snake is continuing to talk to you all, as he's saying, yeah, so listen, it's good stuff. That's the point, is that it's really good. So Cheetah Piss, what do you boys think? It's pretty good, right? Here, take a puff.
Oh,
You said you're a piss boy. Here you
yeah,
go.
I said I was a piss boy. I like bite down on the tip.
Not with the teeth.
Okay. So that less teeth. I can't believe I'm saying that. I hate that I said that.
Yeah.
I also hate that you said that.
Yeah, it just came out.
I don't. What if I don't? What,
Horrible things, really.
You don't have to do it. For the record, you don't have to do it. All right, have fun. Have fun. Here, I'll take that back. Okay.
I'm a piss boy. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm a piss boy.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad you're experimenting in a safe environment like this. Here, let me put a record on. Dancing Queen. Yeah, so I'm a big ABBA fan. Anyway, Goth Girl, you mentioned that you wanted to sample the goods. You've had some cheetah piss. How much are we talking here? You guys looking for an eighth? You guys want a quarter? You can figure it out. Looking for 30
quarter.
bucks, 80 bucks.
Quarter, I think.
Okay.
I'm not-
100.
No, we're not getting 100 weed. Thank you. Because we're not here that long, so we just need. You were recommended to me by a friend, by the way.
Oh, really?
Xavier.
Incredible. Who referred you? They get a referral rate.
Xavier. Is he around? Because I haven't seen him at all when I've been here.
Interesting. Loki, I know you're bad at this. Can I have you make a charm check?
No.
DC of 7.
Okay.
You got this.
Come on, explosion.
That's a 2.
Oh.
Okay.
I have so many adversity tokens, but is that even worth it?
Who's to say?
Because I have
Failure is
9.
fun.
failure is fun, but I have 9 tokens. Failure has been funning a lot, apparently.
That's so funny.
So I could
up to you.
spend 5 and make it a 6. Yeah, you know what? I'll spend 5
Okay.
then.
Okay, so you succeed on the charm check. As he, instead of getting angry, he gets inquisitive and he sort of leans in, elbows on his knees, and he goes, "When's the last time you saw him? When did you see Xavier?"
Not here. So, like, back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened to him? He's dead. He was killed.
He's dead?
Murdered. I think it goes all the way to the top. Not
To
literally. I don't think the president's involved. But
Oh.
I
What-
do
what
think
I was
it goes
thinking
way
the
higher.
mountain.
What do you mean
That's
by
the
all
top
the way the top?
The
I
mountain.
think it goes about as high as it goes. Yes, Mount Lakeston is involved somehow. Here, follow me to my room. And he stands up and begins hurriedly pacing towards a room in the back. There's like a small, right off the living room is a tiny hallway that has a couple of offshoots. And then at the end is his bedroom. And he is leading you in that direction. I'm assuming you're following. I know Corbin is. Leo and
Yeah.
Caleb, how are you guys feeling? Leo is
Having
a moment.
I'm going to grab Caleb. All right, bud, come on. And
You're
push.
Caleb.
You're the
Yeah.
Caleb.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Caleb was with this boy too.
I'm Caleb.
I'm gonna grab Leo.
amazing.
Come on, bud. And I'm going to like push him slowly to follow Corbin. And while that's happening, I want to also like look around the house real quick, see if I see anything important.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make because of who Caleb is, I'm going to say a grit check. Because you're kind of like in a stressful situation. This is a little bit about your mental fortitude. You're also potentially having a sexual awakening, so there's a lot of distractions. So that was the impression I got from how you described
Oh yes,
Caleb's
yes.
moments.
Caleb
Yes.
is figuring this entire thing out.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. So for those reasons, I'm going to say a grit check. We're going to say a DC of an 8.
All right, my grit is my D20.
I'm so distracted by the constant
rolled.
physical comedy going on.
It rolled exactly 8.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Caleb, as you're looking around the living room, the kitchenette, and any other areas that are exposed, you are seeing a couple of things that are interesting. You do see a copy of The Giver,
Mhm.
which reminds you that is that is obviously not the exact copy, but that is the book that Leo originally found on Isla Island. The book that had blood on it, Xavier's blood. It's also the book that led you down the rabbit hole of all of these clues and ciphers that gave you that riddle that you guys solved. And so that sticks out. The other thing you find is you find an extra firearm. There is another like revolver, like a small snub-nosed revolver, sitting. It's actually in a holster, like one of those holsters that would go around your chest and you'd pull the gun this way.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's in its holster and it's just strapped around the back of a chair. But there's nothing like really obvious that's giving you a ton of clues. You think that because of his excitement, Snakes, that there's probably way more clues to be found in his room or whichever room he's bringing you to.
Okay.
But in here, yeah, there's not a ton in the living room other than like weed paraphernalia and like other things that he could get in trouble for, but nothing that, other than the Giver, nothing that connects him directly to Xavier or this plot that you guys are uncovering.
Okay, cool. Then I keep following.
Okay. As you keep following, Corbin, it would be impossible for you to miss, so I'm not going to put it behind a roll or anything for fear that you choose not to use your adversity tokens on a fail or something. And so you see that as you're walking through the hallway there's an open piece of wall that has this almost like shrine or altar kind of built on it. It's very decorative. It kind of is outside of Snake's other decor. You see a photo, beautifully framed. It looks like a school photo of Vanessa, you and Dessa's mutual friend who passed away tragically when you were younger and still friends. And it even has kind of like wedged into the actual frame itself on top of the photograph is like the little laminated funeral card that has like a kind of low-key, like a kind of cheesy proverb on it of like footsteps in the sand, like I only saw one set of footprints, but you were carrying me and blah, 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 blah.
We all
sorry.
know this.
No offense, but we know it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Adrian. We get it. And so that is kind of wedged in there. And there's just some like filigree around it. It just is you can tell that there's been some thought put into this, whereas the rest of the house kind of almost does appear thoughtless. And with that, Snake pulls out a little key, unlocks a door. You see that there's another door already open and there's like a bedroom in there. So he's not bringing you to his bedroom or something crazy like that. He opens this other door. As he opens it and he steps inside, as you follow, you see walls covered with material. There are newspapers. There are pages of books that have been torn out. There is all kinds of printouts and maps and history books that have all been like stapled or pinned to the walls, and red string connecting them in a very haphazard, impossible to read way. And as you step into this room, he kind of like walks all the way in, turns around, and almost like a magician ending a trick, kind of is like, yeah, what did I tell you? There's a lot going on in this town. I'm telling you. First of all, have you heard of the Manny Man? The Many Man?
The Manny Man.
The Many Man.
Oh, the Mini Man.
Yeah.
It's like this big.
No. Many. M-A-N-Y. Man.
Oh. Yeah.
Man.
Perfect.
Plural, man?
They're like
Yes.
mafia thing, right?
Oh.
Or
No,
those are the
we might be
Stretch
thinking
Men.
about something else. You're thinking of the
I was thinking
Stretchman.
Stretchman.
Yes, Vincenzo Gambino and the Stretchman. That's central to my plot. That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out.
His
I might need your
love it.
guys' help. Listen, there's some kind of conspiracy going around in this town. I think there's corruption, maybe collusion. I'm not sure. Anyway, I think there's a lot to be investigated here, and I think I can find out who killed Xavier. Take a look at what I've got gathered so far. It'll all make perfect sense. Can I have all of you make a brains check? I'm going to say that it's a DC of 7. I'm going to say for Leo, it's a DC of 9.
Oh, did the boy get too pissy?
I hate this.
Whoa.
I am holding on to Leo for just hoping that he just stays up.
A question about the shrine. Did we like pass it so that all of this was in plain sight when we passed by? Because I'm not so certain if that would have just distracted Corbin so that she wouldn't take part in this check or not.
It's up to you. It's up to
How
you.
close?
I mean, like, Snake was just passing by it because obviously it's in his house. He's used to it, so he was just passing by it. Obviously, he has no idea that you have a connection with Vanessa, so he's just walking past. But yeah, if you want to either forego this check because you're kind of locked in on that shrine, then that totally makes sense to me. But Snake didn't stop; he kept moving. It's pretty close. I mean, it's like shrine is here, and the door was like 4 feet to the right of it. So like it's pretty close. It's just, I mean, it's a houseboat. It's only so big.
Yeah, I think Corbin would have stopped dead in her tracks and
What is going through Corbin's mind?
God. For any of us who know grief, every now and then it'll make its announcement when you least expect it. In the
Hear
most
that.
mundane of moments, and you're not prepared at all, and it just washes over you so completely. So she is... I don't know where she is. Somewhere in the past, somewhere in a memory, maybe back at the funeral, because you said there was a laminated like thing from the funeral. I think it brings her back to that day. She's like standing in a church listening to a sermon about how things make sense when nothing makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you remember how rainy it was that day. Very dreary. It was like, in the most macabre way, it was like the perfect day for a funeral. It just like matched the emotions.
No, Corbin would have really liked the weather, actually.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, such a nice day.
Yeah.
Shit.
Would
And
Caleb
so, as-
have noticed this?
Oh, interesting.
Corbin was going first, and then she just stopped, and you could have like.
Oh yeah, Caleb
down.
definitely noticed.
For sure.
I think at the time, Caleb would have gotten Leo steady as we looked at this wall, noticed that Corbin is still behind, and went back for her.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin, are you good? And he puts his hand on her shoulder.
What? Like, slaps the hand off. What?
Looking at a conspiracy board inside of his room. Are you good?
Maybe this was part of it or something. I don't know. I'm not a nerd. Like, other people.
Leo starts walking towards the corkboard.
It's gonna make so much sense to him.
Oh yes.
Caleb would like look at the photo and then back at Corbin. Come on before he gets suspicious.
Yeah. She just shakes her head, like trying to shake off the feeling, and goes in. But I'm still gonna entirely forego any sort of check. I'm gonna go into the room, but she's not in. Like, brains aren't her strength on a good day.
Fair.
Yeah,
Totally fair.
Caleb will still do the check though.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So what did Leo and Caleb get on those brains checks?
I got an 8, but I'm gonna put 1 forward to a 9.
Okay, awesome. And Caleb gets a 1. Brilliant.
Oh no. How was he coming this time?
I have a way.
Rises from the lake.
You all inside of the place. Leo, you're starting to lock the fuck in. It all makes sense now. As you're looking at these red lines, you're like, oh, he wrote cursive using red string. I can read it. And you're reading this mystery in front of you. As you are the main character in your own mystery novel, sort of, pretty much, right? And that's crazy.
Same thing.
Whoa, are you the author and the main character?
Oh my god.
What? Maybe God's the author. Whoa.
It's
my crazy.
God.
It's
Whoa. Am I just in a book? Am I actually not real?
What if none of this is
all a
real, bro?
Yeah. Meanwhile, outside, I think the three of you, for those who are kind of like paying attention a little bit more to things, like Corbin, you might not even notice, but you hear a bell almost, like a ringing. Ring, 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 ring kind of thing, almost like a telephone, but it's definitely not a telephone. It sounds more real as opposed to digital. And it sounds kind of distant though. It's definitely coming from outside the houseboat as Tina and Dessa, we kind of pop back to you as you hear a loud voice. You hear the bell. Your head goes off in that direction. It's coming kind of in the direction of that street light with the cop underneath it.
No.
And you hear Kyle Jacobs just go, "Hey, watch out! Watch out!" Boom! He runs right into the police officer. As the police officer gets mowed down, Kyle Jacobs stands up, picks his duo cycle up, and immediately is going, "You fool! Look what you've done to my prototype! I put a bell on it and everything! Didn't you hear me, you idiot?" As the cop stands up at his full height, Kyle Jacobs shadowed by this creature or this being, and immediately he's like, immediately this guy's like, "Oh, sorry, officer, I didn't notice it was you. At ease, I'll just be on my way." And
while the cop is distracted,
Amazing.
right?
I would love to grab Tina and run for the houseboat.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds good. I was just also going to ask, didn't we decide, don't we have walkie-talkies?
That's true.
You guys do have walkie-talkies.
Somebody inside has a walkie-talkie. So if we're running across, I may also, obviously after Leo gets all of the information that he's going to get, I will not interrupt that. But immediately after, when it is dramatically interesting, I will let them know.
Perfect.
But yeah, let's go. I will gladly be dragged by Dessa across the beach.
Incredible. As Dessa and Tina leave the lifeguard tower and begin sprinting through the sand and all of the little obstacles in your path to get to the houseboat as unsuspiciously as possible, not trying to draw any attention to yourself. We've seen one cop. Are there more? Go ahead and make a flight check. This is going to be a DC of 8. I'm a big fan of 8s tonight. It feels right.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 adversity tokens to re-roll my stat check because I only got a 3.
Okay.
Please be better. Come on. That is a 9. Okay.
I got a 2.
You got a 2.
I got a 2.
No!
I can't do anything for that.
Oh no.
Tina is focused.
How many tokens?
I'm getting dragged. I don't realize, I barely realize we're moving.
Ragdolling.
Trying to dig around in my backpack to find that walkie-talkie.
Whoa.
I'm halfway down already.
Yeah, I
Focus
only
on
have
trying
2
to set
tokens
up.
I can give you.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's all good. As you guys begin rushing through, trying to make it there as fast as possible, Dessa unfortunately encounters her greatest enemy, a large bush. She luckily avoids said bush, but does drag Tina through said bush. Tina, you are scratched by a thorn, and you yelp out in pain. As you do, you can very clearly overhear the officer, who has now raised his voice as he speaks into his walkie-talkie, and he says, "Hey, what's going on over there? Who is that?" "Chief, listen, it's go time. Circle in." And in that moment, you see maybe 100, maybe like
100?
No. Let me finish. Let me give you a unit of measure so that it makes sense. You see about
That was a
100
dramatic
yards
pause.
off of the, yeah. Let me give you a unit of measure. Numbers don't mean anything without context. 100 seagulls. No, 100 yards off of the boat that you all are sprinting towards, that your friends are inside, possibly being drug smuggled. We don't even know what's going on inside that boat.
No clue.
All kinds of things are possible. As 3 police boats turn their headlights on, as massive floodlights begin to point all in the direction of this houseboat that your friends and Snake are inside. As the lights hit the outside of the boat, they obviously stream in through the blinds of the conspiracy theory room. And as they do, immediately you see Snake pull out his gun. He cocks it He goes, "What the hell's going on? Hey, you guys aren't in on this, are you? Are you guys undercover? I didn't know they hired that.
No, we're gonna be in
I thought
trouble
you
just
was
as much
piss
as you.
In the name of God, we gotta get there tomorrow night or else it's all gone.
Oh, Leo.
As you say that, Leo, I would like for you to make a charm check. A DC of 4.
Let's go. That's a 5. Okay, good.
As you say, we need to get there tomorrow night, and all of these things, you see a recognition come across Snake's face as he goes, "You know the riddle. You know the codes. Wait a minute. All right, we got to get out of here. You, piss boy, take my gun." And he hands you a fully loaded handgun, Leo. Then
Leo is out of
Absolutely terrible choice.
Goes, I'm like, I don't know what that did.
it's already loaded. Just remember, only pointed at things you intend to kill. Now, that's gun safety 101. Anyway,
Aims at the
let's get it going.
crowds.
Don't worry,
I don't
I have an
wanna kill
escape plan.
anybody.
What's your escape plan?
So, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna light this whole place on fire. That will confuse them. They're idiots.
Uh,
Then, we're gonna go out through the roof. They won't expect it. Then, we're gonna dive into the water. We're gonna swim to freedom. Okay? Here we go.
We have jet skis.
Oh, shit.
We-
Let's swim to the jet
yeah.
skis, and then we'll ride them to freedom. Perfect.
Yeah.
And he pulls out
I
out
think
of
we're
nowhere.
stepping over the fire thing.
He pulls out a gasoline can. Starts dumping gasoline all over the roof.
I mean, the fire thing seems reasonable. Like Corbin is
No.
throwing like dry
Hell yeah.
material onto like the gasoline. Like that. This seems
Perfect.
reasonable. This is the good step of the plan.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Oh, throws the rest of his joint
Ooh.
onto the fire. That room ignites. I need everybody here, the 3 of you, I mean, to make flight checks. We need a DC of 5.
We're gonna see.
Nice.
And if
My
you
flight
don't, you
check is
die.
a D4.
I rolled a 7.
So I'm
I'm
using 3 adversity tokens to get.
What was the DC? 5. Oh, I got a 6.
A 6. Leo, you said a 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb, you're burning some adversity tokens to get
3
to a 5.
adversity tokens to give me a 5. Yeah.
Incredible. As you guys begin sprinting out of the houseboat following Snake. Snake brings you back into the living room. You see what looks to be a ceiling fan in there. He takes that ceiling fan off. It wasn't connected to anything. It was just a prop. As he removes that, a secret hatch is revealed. He opens the hatch. A rope ladder pops down. He starts
Well,
pulling the rope
the
ladder.
fan is the cranking wheel of a secret hatch.
Yeah, like a safe wheel. Yeah, exactly.
Corbin,
and
your
that
walkie-talkie.
turns the fan.
The police, the sheriff, or someone is coming. Where are you guys?
Don't worry. We're setting the place on fire. Over.
I will look at Dessa, all the scratches on my face, and just be like, "They're burning the houseboat."
Reach over to
Yeah.
reach over to Corbin's walkie-talkie. I have a gun.
Yeah, Leo has a gun and he's a piss boy now.
This is why you don't leave Corbin in charge, okay? Learn.
Yeah. As the 2 of you are scared, getting closer and closer to this houseboat, you see the flames beginning to lick out of the windows of that conspiracy theory room as one side of the houseboat is starting to become engulfed in flames. There was so much material to be burned and accelerant with the gasoline. It is lighting up quick. Then
Yeah.
you see some shadows starting to exit the roof as Snake exits first, and then he begins to proceed to help the rest of you with those successful flight checks. Everybody gets out of the houseboat. As you do, these bright
real
lights
quick.
hitting you in the face.
Real quick, can Caleb grab that photo and put it in his bag as they were running
Yes.
out?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
'cause that's
absolutely.
I wanted to make sure I have that because that
No
seems
doubt.
important.
You absolutely can snag Vanessa's portrait on the way out. As you do, you're on the roof, floodlights hitting you hard in the face, almost blinding, as you hear over a loudspeaker. You hear a familiar voice as Sheriff Ozero. You hear his voice over the loudspeaker as he goes, "Attention, Snake. Listen up. We have you surrounded, so just give it up, guy." Never give it up. Hey, piss boy, fire a round into the air. Let them know we mean business. Boom! Leo sends off a round. Leo, it's a little exhilarating, you're ashamed to say. As
My hand is vibrating.
That's good. That's how you know it works. All right. As he switches to a southern accent. And Snake looks at the three of you. He kind of crouches down so he's at your guys' eye level. He puts his hand on two of your shoulders and looking at all three of you, he goes, "All right, we're going to dive into the water and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. Where are the jet skis? Which direction?"
Where did we park them again? Just right
I
off.
think over there.
Yeah.
As soon as Piss Boy, I'm not going to
With
cut
the
that.
gun.
Actually, it feels crazy. It feels like bullying now at this point. I've gone too fast to joke. As Leo points up in a direction, Snake immediately swan dives, jumps off, perfectly dives
Belly
into
flop.
the water. Yeah, it's beautiful actually.
Silhouetted by the moon.
Exactly right.
So
Kyle
so
Jacobs
high that
Hey,
is against the moon.
Caleb
Riding by,
is
holds
enthralled.
up a sign that says 10.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Caleb, what's going on with Caleb as he dives into the water?
Caleb's mind is just gorgeous, beautiful things.
Dude,
What am I feeling?
have we noticed that Caleb is enthralled by all of this? Is this obvious?
Eyes
us?
open, mouth gaping.
All
A little bit.
If we're gonna dive into the water, Corbin like closes your mouth. We want to keep that closed, okay? And then she jumps after.
Amazing. Caleb and Leo, are you guys following, diving into the water towards jet skis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yes.
He does not do it gracefully though.
That's
Not-
totally fine.
He doesn't do it like Snake.
Oh,
Hey,
no one
it's
could
all
do
good.
it like
Nobody
Snake.
does it like Snake.
Yeah.
Nobody does it like Snake. Okay. As you guys dive into the water and begin making your way over to the jet skis, Dessa and Tina, you see them dive into the water. You know that they're heading towards the jet skis, presumably. Are you guys changing paths and going towards the jet skis as well to meet your friends?
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Oh,
Come on, leader. You got it. Come on, camp counselor. Make a decision. Let's go.
I am not the leader. I don't really
You
do
wanna be
particularly
the
well
counselor?
under high pressure situations.
Why'd you have Come on.
Is there anybody close to us, or is there floodlights on us at the moment, or any of the?
The floodlights are not
officers,
on you
like,
guys. You guys
looking
aren't
at us?
so close to the houseboat. So all of the floodlights are on just the houseboat. They seem to be focused in on that. It's drawing a lot of their attention. You don't think that anybody is specifically looking at you guys.
Okay.
They have bigger fish to fry as a high schooler has just fired a gun into the air. Their attentions are definitely taken in that direction.
I'm gonna live forever.
Caleb is regretting not taking that gun from Leo.
I have a crazy question.
Is the gun wet?
You're the
Probably
me
wet.
firing
Probably
gun.
soaking wet gun. Yeah.
Kyle Jacob's still nearby.
Relatively close, yeah.
Tina, come with me.
Interesting. Okay.
I would like to approach Kyle Jacobs.
Uh-huh.
And I want to steal that bike. I want to steal that motorcycle, and we're gonna
1000% I'm
get
right
out
with
of
you.
here.
But we just learned about duocycle's existence. Can you duocycle?
We're about to find
Whoa.
out.
Okay. Can I have
Let's tackle Kyle Jacobs and steal his bike.
Let's Kyle down.
Yes,
Is it, but
I
is
am
it
going-
like riding? Is it like riding a unicycle twice? Like, which is this a transferable? Because we all know how to ride unicycles.
It's like a, it's
Yeah.
like a tricycle, but way worse.
Oh.
It's so unstable.
Yeah, less stable.
Like flight maybe.
Can I have? I'm gonna need a fight check. He's going to fight
Nope.
for his bike, or his duocycle rather.
It's
So I'm
right
gonna
to
need some
ride the
fight checks.
duocycle.
Now I already rolled for Kyle Jacobs. He got a 3, so the DC is a 3.
Okay.
Okay. Do we both have to get a 3, or do we need like a combined?
One of you needs to get a 3 because somebody needs
Okay.
to punch this kid in
Cool.
the face,
I
or
explode.
however you're doing it.
I explode again,
God,
and that's going to be a 10.
I got a
Please
1,
describe to me
but he's
how-
already here.
yeah. Please describe to me how this.
Hey, Kyle! I'm just
Yeah?
gonna, like push him off of his bike and be like, "We need this. It's really important. Thanks for. You know what? You're a genius.
That's my prototype.
You're a genius. Tina, come on!" And like throw her on and
Okay.
Tessa Benetti called me a genius.
figure
Yes.
this out. Just gonna
Maybe she's ready
bicycle
to
away
invest.
as best as I can.
I think she's
Yes.
ready to invest.
Okay. Now
Do
I'm
we know
going
how to ride a
need
bike?
flight checks.
No one knows how to ride a bike.
Well, they don't
So
exist.
between the two of you, I'm gonna need somebody to hit a 5.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Nice.
Incredible.
It's like
Okay.
riding a tricycle.
Desi, you pick it up pretty quick. It's pretty intuitive, and as soon as you start pedaling and get the momentum going, it does have a little bit more balance than you thought it would. And as you, the two of you, Tina, you're kind of like, luckily, it seems like Kyle Jacobs has thought of everything. There's almost foot places for your feet that are attached to the back wheel.
On the back wheel,
It's
I
like-
go stand and I'm
Mm.
well, wrapped
Pegs.
around Dessa.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
tight.
something. And as the two of you, so
This
what
thing
is
shouldn't
your
work.
destination?
This thing shouldn't work.
It's working.
makes
That's what's
no
important
sense.
is that it's working. It's working, okay?
It is a crime against God.
What is your guys' destination as you start peeling off on this duo cycle?
Okay, I think we should try and like maybe like follow them along the shore. Like wherever they're going, we just try and like keep them in our sights as we like go the long way.
I think we probably shouldn't go to the fish market tonight. I think we should save that. So we shouldn't try and meet them over there because I don't think that they would try to go there. I think the only options are to try and maybe meet them at y'all's houses, maybe?
Yeah, I think like trying to follow them, like staying on the
Yeah.
shore, keeping an eye on them and like following them while we're on the shore, like trying to stay on land and keep them in our sights so we can meet up with them. Maybe send them a signal on the walkie whenever they can pick it up.
Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
good.
You let them know on the walkie that you're going to be taking an alternative route. And so there might be like a jet ski open for
Yeah.
Snake to use.
Mm-mm.
Perfect.
Much to Caleb's chagrin, he won't be able to hold on to Caleb from the back. But the rest of you, Corbin, Leo, Caleb, and Snake, you guys, like Navy SEALs, underneath the water, making your way through the murky depths of Lake Lago until finally reaching your jet skis. As you guys trying quietly as possible, get onto the jet skis, start them up, and begin making your way home. You begin to hear screams. Not screams like the police are shouting at you, screams of terror, screams of pain. As from the police boats, something is going wrong. Not in your guys' situation. Everything you guys are doing is working out, it seems. Something different is fighting the police as you are hearing officers start screaming. "Ah! No!"
That lake dude.
The lake monster. Can we see anything?
Jenny?
Or
Go ahead and
Jessica?
make.
Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica.
Yeah,
The
Jessica.
lake
Yeah.
tornado.
The Sand Merman.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sand Merman. Jessica.
That's
It
right.
could
That's
could
right.
be them,
Yeah.
or it could be something different.
It could be something different. I'll say you guys can go ahead and we're going to say grit checks because of the pressure of everything happening, mounting, these are like grit checks. You're in a very difficult situation. I'm going to need 10s. I'm going to need DC 10s.
I rolled an 11.
I will not succeed.
I will even say,
unless...
Tina and Dessa, you guys can also make this check because you guys would also hear this. These are blood-curdling screams.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Get a 10. I don't.
I can since I succeeded, I can give someone an anniversary token for them to have. Give it to Leo. God, Leo.
I think even with one adversity token, Leo is still very much going to fail.
Yeah, I have 3. There's
Oh no, that's my jet ski ability.
Oh, you just.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I
I
could
see,
just
I
give
see.
you. I just give you an anniversary token for you to have.
Amazing. As you're trying to calm Leo down a little bit, as the high is immediately starting to wear off. Cheetah piss, notoriously not a great strain of weed, but Caleb, by succeeding on this grit check, you turn towards the police boats, confused by the commotion and the sudden change of pace. You see one of the boats rocking terribly. The floodlight is bouncing up and down. And you hear the screams. You hear a visceral sound that almost sounds like tearing and ripping of not just clothing, but of flesh. As you see one of the other police boats, the floodlight moves away from Snake's houseboat onto that boat to get a better view. And you see a flash before it all goes black. As gunfire starts to ring out, you see 6 individuals attacking the cops who all look identical. It just looks like a black and white, almost like as if it's in black and white, I mean, like 2-dimensional, like silhouette of a person, like almost a stick figure of sorts, except there's a little bit more mass to it. This is just like when somebody says, oh, think of a guy, and you go, your very first like inclination is just like, okay, there's a head, there's 2 arms, there's 2 legs, it's kind of, you know, some mass in the middle. And it's just this very strange shape of a person. It almost looks like the like when you're at a crosswalk and like the walk symbol versus the hand, it's like the walk symbol kind of, but it's all in these black and whites. And it just, you see bright white orbs for eyes and when the light hits it, and they are just like animalistically tearing into the police. You believe that you may have just spotted the many man.
Caleb sits there for a moment, blinks his eyes, shakes his head. I didn't get high, so that's real. Okay, all right. And then he turns his jet ski. I should have stayed home. And he just starts going.
So, with this new commotion, gangs on the jet ski, are you guys trying to continue to be stealthy, or are you just booking it at this point?
I think it's a good opportunity to just book it. They're busy.
Yeah, you heard screams. Like, let's book it.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys kicking into high gear, begin trailing off as fast as you can. Tina and Dessa, I will say, it is hard to keep up on a duo cycle with a full-fledged jet ski going as fast as it can.
Yeah, I'll
Along
just
your-
yell back to Tina to like tell them on the walkie to meet back at my house.
Well, going back to the houses. Just stay safe and meet us there.
Okay. So you guys on the jet skis, you get that message to meet at Dessa's house. which is right next to Corbin's house, so very convenient for everybody. And as you guys begin to pull up, it takes a little bit longer for Dessa and Tina to get there, but eventually everybody meets right around Dessa and Corbin's house. And that's where we're going to head to break. And when we get back, we'll see what happens next. Gang, we'll see you soon.
Has your dungeon master ever said no to your shenanigans during a game? Well, with Galliani and Hellstrom, they can't do that. If your DM denies your fever dream interpretation of the rules, then you're gonna want Galliani and Hellstrom in your corner. So just email us at soyouwannabeadm@gmail.com, or you can search for So You Wanna Be a Dungeon Master anywhere you find your podcasts. And remember, if you're not having fun playing D&D, something's, wrong.
The following commercial is produced by So You Wanna Be a DM to showcase Epidemic's sound. And today, we have our special host, Xander Fettuccini, to tell us more.
Whether you're a solo content creator or a global brand, licensing music has never been easier. And gang, listen, all the music and sound effects you're hearing, that's Epidemic sound, baby. And we're offering a 30-day free trial for all of you at home and for all of you in the audience to take on home with you. You'll have 30 days to dive deep into an ocean of music created by artists who have partnered with Epidemic Sound. But that's just the tip of the ocean, because there's also hundreds of thousands of sound effects to check out. So sign up today for your 30-day free trial with Epidemic Sound with the URL here. And check it out. And it's easy to upgrade and downgrade and cancel. So 30-day trial. Check it out. Thank you. I have DM dysfunction. I have DM dysfunction.
A recent study published by the Bardic College of Lore claims that 69% of dungeon masters suffer from DM dysfunction, or DMD. This condition has more facets than your favorite polyhedral. Some have reported burnout, writer's block, issues with balance, or inner party problems. At So You Wanna Be a DM, it's our mission to not only fight the monster-like symptoms of DM dysfunction, but to treat the very cause of it. To do this, we implement auditory technology in the form of the podcast So You Wanna Be a Dungeon Master. By listening to the tips and tricks provided by Justin and Taylor, DM dysfunction can become a thing of the past.
I've been a listener of the podcast for over 4 months now, and I don't have to worry about DM dysfunction anymore. And I just DM'd my first homebrew world, and I didn't have to worry about DM dysfunction.
With all the So You Wanna Be a Dungeon Master content that I consume, I'll never have to worry about DM dysfunction ever again.
And neither will you. Check out So You Wanna Be a Dungeon Master.
You can talk to your doctor today, or you can find So You Wanna Be a Dungeon Master anywhere you find podcasts. Listening to too many episodes in a row can cause excessive imagination, lucid dreaming, lactose intolerance, and character death. Sorry, not death, character depth.
And remember, you don't want DMD, you want D&D.
Hello, I'm Justin Galliani, and for the low price of $0.00, you can take part in an incredible offer being given by So You Wanna Be a DM. This podcast has a compilation of incredible episodes that offer insight into all of D&D's many topics, including other TTRPGs. You can find such amazing hits, such as
It's combat.
Combat 101, Druid 101, Monsters 101, non-player NPCs character 101 NPC. And if you're looking for more, So You Want to Be a DM also has a Patreon, and you can find even more content there, available for free members and members who are participating in some of the tiers available. So, check that out.
And we're back, and the gang's all here. Last we left off, our friends just narrowly escaped being caught by the police, having a houseboat fire potentially engulf them in flames, and the many man apparently is just wreaking an onslaught on these officers who are just trying to do a simple drug sting, and yet our heroes have escaped. As the jet skis pull up to the back of the house from the water, the jet skis are all parked. Snake parks one of the jet skis. The four of you, Snake included, so Caleb, Leo, Corbin, and Snake, make your way to the front of the house just around the time that Tina and Dessa begin meeting them also in the front, as you roll up on a very strange and rickety duocycle, a two-wheeled monstrosity that has been created by none other than Kyle Jacobs. At least this prototype does seem to be functional, as you do successfully make it home. As you all coalesce and come together, Tina and Dessa, for the first time, you are seeing a grown man in Snake. He's got the pompadour, he's got the sideburns, the mustache, ABBA crop top. All of your friends, including Snake, are soaking wet. And
I don't know how to stop this thing. I just realized I got it to start. I do not know how to stop.
I'm
Incredible.
fairly
Does
certain that
it?
Kyle Jacobs is some sort of sorcerer or wizard or some sort of thing. There's no way that anybody else should be engaging with this sort of forbidden engineering.
I'm gonna roll a flight check to stop.
please, yeah, as you're
Or-
currently just circling the group, trying to find a place to stop and how to stop, you're just kind of keeping it in motion so that it stays stable enough.
7. Pretty good.
A 7, yeah. Caleb, anything you're trying to add here?
I was gonna ask you run into a bush. You're a natural enemy.
Oh, yeah.
I think I stopped just before. Like,
Put a spoke
Yeah.
in the wheels.
Yeah.
You do, Dessa, at this point you've become an expert in all things bush. You see a particular bush that looks incredibly fluffy and probably will cushion your fall. No, stay with me on this one, gang. And you see a particular bush that you're like, that will definitely cushion my fall. And you like roll up to it, that way, God forbid, you do fall into a nice bush. And so luckily, you've managed to stop the bike in time. You discover that Kyle, in his sorcery or witchcraft, has figured out a way that if you just pedal backwards, the bike stops. Weird. Or the duocycle, rather, because bikes don't exist. And so you're there. You guys have all come together. Snake is there. He immediately starts pulling out another joint and lights it and goes, "That was crazy. That was absolutely wild. Hey, name's Snake. Pleasure to meet you all. I don't know if I got all your names, but hey, you got me out of a pinch back there."
I saw the mini-men.
You saw him?
What the?
Them? Him? It?
I think it's a them. I really don't know, but yes, I saw them flat and kind of a lot of them, and
That makes sense.
I think I
Is that what was fucking up the cops?
I think I saw the cops get murdered.
Oh.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Are you okay? Gee, are all what?
I'm
Are
doing
any
all
of you
right. Thank you for
human?
asking, new girl. Who are you?
Oh, I
Ew.
don't know what's going on.
No. Caleb, are you okay?
For a second, he thinks about taking the joint. And then he stops himself.
It's wet.
Soaking wet.
That does not make it better.
Let's not.
No,
do
Leo knows that all drugs are better when they're wet.
I know now.
Leo
I've
knows.
never had dry drugs. All I've known is wet now.
All I know is wet.
Yeah, it's his whole
After he just
world.
took you on that stogie, so it's like, what am I supposed to do?
As for you, Snake, you can call
Yeah.
me Misty. Yeah. Okay?
Sure.
You don't need to know who I am.
All right. You don't have a side ponytail, so I'm a little confused, but
It's a Pokemon reference.
yeah, I'm a big fan. I love Pokemon.
Is
My favorite
everyone?
Pokemon
guy.
is Muck.
What is going on with this place? Everyone's a Pokemon fan.
Pokemon's pretty popular.
It's like God decided that everyone likes Pokemon.
Oh wait, can we get back to this whole cops were murdered?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's terrifying.
You
Yeah.
set a boat on
Right.
fire and have a gun.
They were murdered
Oh,
near your
hey,
home, Snake.
I don't want to keep calling you piss boy. Friendo, do you have my gun?
Nah.
I dropped it in the lake.
Yeah, well, it
Classic.
felt heavy, so
No, I,
I didn't
get
want.
it.
I didn't,
It is.
I'm dry. I didn't want to drown because of a metal object in my hand. So
It's fair.
I've never learned how
That's
to swim
totally
with
fair.
a gun. Yeah, so I appreciate nobody just yelling at me. So thank you for not yelling
Don't
at
worry,
me
I have a
about that.
backup.
Oh,
He pulls out another gun out of the back of his
Dripping wet.
pants. He opens the like it's another revolver. He opens it up, bullets and water fall out of the inside chamber as he closes it. Goes, this'll probably work, I'm sure. Anyway, listen, kids, I really appreciate you guys' help. You got me out of a bind, even though I think it was just a coincidence. There's no reason you guys would be connected to the police. You guys, I mean, one of you is a goth, notoriously anti-cop. So I'm gonna get out of here. If you need anything, good luck with everything. And here, take my business card. I'm gonna be probably at a new location, so the address on there you can ignore. And
What?
he
It's
hands
so bad.
Leo a wet business card. It really is just an index card that with pen that's starting to bleed just says Snake dash at the houseboat.
Yeah.
this is definitely going to be a clue for later. And I put it somewhere in my pocket.
No, Leo, we know who gave that to you. It's fine. We don't need to figure that out later. We
I
know.
don't know. This could be a bigger mystery.
I think
What
we've
did
found
you
the
do
mystery.
to Leo?
See, what had
I'll leave
happened
that.
was
I'll leave that to you guys. I'm gonna get going. Take care.
All right.
Hey, guys.
Starts jogging
Wow.
off.
Caleb looked at him jog away.
What the hell, guys?
I don't think he's a very good influence.
No, he's not. He's a drug dealer.
I think he's an alright influence.
That
In the
was
space of
fun.
about 30 minutes, Leo got high and fired a
Shot
gun,
a
and you set
gun.
fire to a houseboat.
Okay, maybe he's not much of a good influence,
But we
but
also avoided getting arrested.
he did.
That's
I did.
True.
Also a bad influence on a technicality there, but
Okay.
I sort of agree with Dessa.
You don't have
You
to
guys-
sorta. You can just say, I agree with Dessa.
you guys went to this guy's house because he was under suspicion of murdering somebody.
Yeah, but in our defense, we kind of forgot that.
Right. No, that's
true.
good. No, that's a really good defense. Corbin.
And
That's-
he had information that
Mhm.
Leo said made sense, and that something about God.
Leo is high.
No,
I'm
but he,
actually fine. The whole gun thing is just like I was going up and then down and then up again after the gun thing. So it's just kind of crazy.
Maybe we should go inside and talk about what information you all did find out.
Yeah, but he was definitely screaming that it all made sense. So
Can I
Leo,
have?
do you remember?
I personally trust Leo's abilities. But if you guys don't trust him, then that's like we can't all be really good friends to Leo, I guess. Like maybe that's the divide that is happening in this group dynamic.
Ugh. This got really serious real fast. I could be wrong. I don't want anyone to separate because I'm right. Okay, like I this has been kind of fun, and I don't want to lose this, but whatever.
Can I have Caleb, Leo, and Corbin? Not Corbin, excuse me, because you were otherwise paying attention to something else. Can I have Leo and Caleb make a brains check? DC 7.
I explode.
Amazing.
Nice.
Incredible. Keep it going. As they're doing that, I'm going to say, Dessa, as Tina brings up the possibility of going inside to continue the conversation, you do look up and see that your parents' bedroom light is on, and you see your dad pacing back and forth past the window. He doesn't seem to be looking out the window or even necessarily notice that you're all there, but he does seem to be pacing at this early hour. And it kind of, based on his like silhouette in the window, it looks like he has a phone, like he's like this kind of walking back and forth.
I don't think we should go to my place. Maybe we could go to Corbin's.
Sure.
Okay. What did Caleb and Leo get on those brain checks?
I got a 6, and I think I'm gonna put 1 towards. Make it a 7, and I have 1 more left.
Yeah.
I did get a 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Boo earns.
I got an 8,
Caleb
and then I got a 1.
Leo.
Great.
The two of you are thinking back to try to remember as much as you can from that conspiracy theory room filled with papers and information pinned to the walls. You definitely see that there is a connection to Vincenzo Gambino. There is series of rumors of disappearances across the decades of Mount Lakeston of people of various ages. It seems like the one thing that connects them is that many of them were in the search for Gambino's loot, for his lost like treasure, so to speak. There's one thing that both of you noticed a couple of times that hasn't necessarily come up a ton, and that is a very distinct cave called Cueva Cave.
Of course.
And
Hold for laughter.
Here, let's put the stopwatch and all the laughter that's going on right
like a sign. Applause.
We love prop work here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming to you in this moment of like, that might be important. There's some threads of information that Snake seemed to be onto, or maybe Xavier helped a little bit, but they seem to be working together to solve this mystery of where Gambino's treasure is. And they seem to have connected the search for that treasure with disappearances that have happened across the years in Mount Lakeston, many of which were either summed up as accidental deaths, like an accidental drowning or a jet ski accident or something like that. Somebody just a tourist got lost in the woods and died of starvation because they didn't know their way around. Like all different kinds of explanations, but all of them seem a little fishy. Dessa, can I have you make a charm check first?
Oh, I'm good at these. 15.
15. Woof. Well, you guys have your work cut out for you. Can I have Tina and Corbin and Caleb? Leo's in his own mind. That makes sense that he wouldn't be making this check. Can I have the three of you? Oh boy. Make either, because I low-key want one of you to succeed. Can I have either charm or grit? And you're trying to hit a
Charm or
15.
Grit.
Go on to my grit. Yes.
Grit here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, all my gritty
Okay,
babies.
I got a 12,
I explode.
but I used my last 3 adversity tokens.
Ooh.
I
to
exploded.
get a 10.
Oh,
Amazing.
snap. Tina on her grind.
Oh no, I rolled the wrong die, so never mind.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on.
Oh no, what a brutal feeling.
I exploded on a D12, which felt rad. But
Damn,
also, that's flight, not grit.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Ugh.
That's a 2.
Oh man.
I got a 3. So Corbin's
Okay,
probably
so-
emptying like water out of her bag and just
Kayla's
checking
the
on her,
only
all
one
her
paying
shit.
attention to Dessa's depth. Check.
Yes.
So Caleb, you got a 12, but then spent the adversity tokens to get to the 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. Caleb, as everyone's talking, and Dessa mentions that she would rather go to Corbin's house instead of her own house, you do find that odd, given that they seem to butt heads all the time. I don't know if Caleb knows all of the story behind their friendship. That's up to you guys to kind of decide. I know Caleb works with both of you as a tutor, but I don't know how much he would be privy to that sort of deep-seated information. But you are picking up that Dessa is appears shaken and kind of like a little uneasy. Like something is causing her. She's not just saying, let's go to Corbin's house for no reason, right? Like there's something that is bothering her. What it is, obviously, you'll have to talk to her about, but.
I think Kayla would definitely go up to Dessa, pull her to the side. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I mean, are you okay? You just saw something horrible. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That
little
snake guy
shaken.
clearly got to you. I mean, you were like shaking, like staring at him, terrified.
His eyes open up wide for a second. He's like, yeah.
Your eyes were super wide. You were getting pale. Like, did he do anything to you? Like, are you okay?
No. No.
The little giggle. No. Oh,
Wow.
sorry, that caught me so off guard. I'm grinding your scene to a halt. I will be quiet.
We're locking back in.
We're locking back in.
Kayla shakes it off and figures it out and stuff, and he's just like, no, it's just that I've seen your relationship with Corbin, and you've never wanted to have anything to do with her, actually. Why do you want to go to her house?
I don't want crimes taking place in my house.
There's some type of check I have to make there, right?
Yeah, we can do another grit versus charm. Go ahead. It'll be a roll off. So there isn't any adversity tokens for this one, but
It's okay because I have none.
challenge between the two of you.
I got a 10.
I got it too.
All right.
You guys
It's hard to
have
tell.
drugs, you have a gun, like I don't even know what the hell just happened. So you guys are acting really weird. I already made a mess in my house with all of you guys coming in and eating our dinner or whatever. So I think it's just best to make a mess of her house instead.
He sighs. Okay. You know, if there's anything that's going on, you can talk to me, right?
Aw, you're trying to be my friend now.
I was always your friend.
Well, that's very sweet.
All right.
With that, we are going to move over to Corbin's house. as Corbin, you're sort of leading the way into your house. You unlock the front door and head in. It's very, very late. We're talking like early AM.
This is a shoes off household. Shoes
that.
off.
Caleb's already got the whole thing down.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Everybody is like dripping wet all over the floor.
Yeah.
But you have to take your shoes off for God's
Absolutely. And so then we have all of you entering into the home. It's pretty quiet in here. It seems like Corbin's parents are asleep at this point. They probably had a long day of roughhousing with the Bonettis, playing some extreme version of a dumb board game. But you guys have the house, so to speak, to yourselves. Is there anything else you guys would like to discuss before the night is over and we begin the next day?
I do want to pull Corbin to the side, but that can't happen after we've done everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tina is primarily interested in getting any information that Caleb and Leo got, obviously on that previous check. So I don't know if you would share every single piece of that or whatever, but
oh yeah, we would.
Yeah, we probably also have like a very like rich people kitchen with like a kitchen island. It's a really good place for a debrief. And Corbin just leads people to there. Maybe plops Leo at like the head of the kitchen island and be like, right, so we're gonna need you to explain what we got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like I said, I had faith in you that you got something.
Right.
Right.
Did Snake kill Xavier? Yes or no?
No.
No, they were apparently
friends. Yeah.
So, also, they were working on the mystery together.
Mm-hmm.
The mystery of Xavier's death, or which?
No, about.
Because that would be weird.
The treasure?
No,
the books and things.
Yeah.
The books.
The
But that is that not the treasure? Or
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
connected. So it's like the Stretchmen had a treasure, and they put it. There's some sort of like clue that's supposed to show up at for Cod's sake, for the love of Cod. Sorry.
For the love of God.
And
The glory of COD. It has some sort of
right.
religious thing. That's all.
Yeah, the glory of Cod. That's what it was. Yeah, the glory of Cod.
they've really changed the name a lot for that place over the years. They really can't commit to
In
one.
COD we
but they
trust.
do
There's been a lot.
commit to the
there are
bit.
too many good
Commit
puns
to the
with
cod
cod
bit, yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, there's just too many to settle on one.
Mm-hmm.
Cod. Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone's
so
thinking of one.
Yeah.
God damn it.
so in the,
God damn,
So-
that's good. Yeah, that was my
That's a
favorite.
good one, actually.
Yeah.
I like that. God damn, that's good.
God damn, it is really good.
so at the glory of Cod, there's gonna be a clue tomorrow, right? At
Tomorrow
the
night.
full moon.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because that's like exactly like this Hobbit book I read, where like with a certain time of the year, the key was to open because of the light on the side of the rock, and it was like speak friend to enter. No, okay.
I thought that you mostly read mystery books. I didn't realize you read fantasy books too.
My dad wants me to read this fantasy stuff. I'm more interested in the other stuff, but
You should. It's really a lot of it's really fun.
but I don't get the puzzle though. Where's the puzzle? Speaking of puzzle, I'm hungry and I want to solve that real quick. Is anyone
Right.
else kind of hungry? No.
I think Corbin looks to Leo, takes an assessment of like what kind of damage this kid would do to the kitchen if she just said, yeah, knock yourself out. And she just sighs and goes to the fridge to see if she could fish out stuff to like make him a sandwich or something.
For sure. Absolutely. As Corbin begins making a sandwich for Leo, is there anything the rest of you would like to discuss or plan for the next day or anything?
So we think that, just to clarify, we think that Xavier got close to figuring out this riddle and to the treasure, and maybe he went to this place on the full moon or something, and then
got murdered.
maybe that's why he got murdered, was because he found something out.
I think if he was murdered during the moon, well, potentially it could be post or pre-moon thing, because we found him on the little prosthetic island.
Yeah, I mean the blood was pretty fresh from what you said.
Right. So like, I don't think I think he figured it out, but he didn't get that far. But also this thing goes beyond him. This is not like, oh, he was sent something. We're just following a trail that everybody else has been following. So there's like no telling who else has figured it out. And we have cops, and then we have potentially like prehistoric stretchmen. Prehistoric.
There's also a lot of disappearances that apparently happened, and all different age ranges, but the cops seem to give crabby explanations of the deaths.
So you think that the cops are in on it?
They could just be a nap. In all the books I read, they're always a nap. So
yeah,
they could be, or they could be working with whoever is trying to cover up all this.
Somebody's been maintaining this code over decades and generations, probably. So maybe someone within the sheriff's department is part of it. I mean, it's, City Hall and the library and the sheriff's department are all right next to each other.
Well, if it's if they're holding on to something, what could be anything that they could be holding on to that they wouldn't get themselves if this individual's been maintaining a code?
Yeah, why keep the door open for other people if it's a
hush hush, I gotta kill them if they find out thing?
Yeah.
Maybe they're protecting something instead of
what
trying to
about
find
the supernatural shit that's going on with the whatever you saw, Caleb?
The mini-men.
Yeah, those were definitely not on the side of the cops.
Oh boy, there's a lot going on.
I think the cops might be working with the stretch men. Or they are the stretch men.
Maybe.
Why do you think that?
Intuition? I don't know. Just would make sense. Why else would the cops be making these disappearances go under the radar?
Well, if we don't think we can go to the cops, and if we don't think... I mean, this seems dangerous. Xavier is dead. Maybe we should tell a grown-up. I mean, maybe I should go talk to Mrs. Nussbaum, or... and I think Tina will look at Corbin and then at Dessa. Maybe your parents, if you think we can talk to them about it?
No. I don't
know.
so.
Mom and Dad are kind of... This is their time off, you know?
Yeah, it's vacation. They shouldn't be bothered with this kind of thing. And you guys saw how like riled up my dad got just from like having to stop game day. I don't think it would be the best.
Yeah, he kind of lost his shit at the police station as well. It was kind of brutal and cool. I never knew that about your dad.
Maybe that means that he's maybe a good person to talk to. If he doesn't, maybe he would believe us in a way that somebody else wouldn't. He clearly doesn't like Sheriff Ozero, I guess, or something like that. So maybe we should tell him.
Maybe he knows they're working with the stretchmen. Or if they are, because they were hiding things, does that mean that the cops and the stretchmen are one side, the supernatural stuff that's going on is a different side, and then it's us on the third side? Is that those the players?
Oh, there's so much going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think a lot of... I think a lot of it will be answered once we go to the glory of God tomorrow night. But what do we need to do to prepare for like worst case scenarios?
If Xavier got killed going to this place, maybe we shouldn't go.
Right. Maybe we should let someone else handle this. I mean, we're just kids.
Yeah, but I think we've been through a lot.
Yeah, I really don't want to hang out with my parents, so this is kind of the better option for me.
And besides, if we find the treasure, then I don't know, that could help all of us in some way. I know it would help my family.
Yeah, you could buy your own camp, Tina.
Or fix it up. This one.
Justin, do we remember, because I think we've heard that the cops definitely knew Xavier was dead because had he been ripped apart? Was that what?
They had found him severed.
In pieces?
Yes,
in pieces? Yes. Corbin will turn to Caleb and go, so what was exactly happening to the cops with those many men? Was it a ripped apart situation?
Yeah.
Because that seems in line with the stuff that may have happened to Xavier.
You think he got killed by the Minimen?
I don't know. I don't know if or a freak. I don't know. Like, ripping people apart takes a lot of effort.
Okay, let's say that the supernatural stuff is all very true. Suspend disbelief.
Uh-huh.
What if the Minimen were there to kill Snake? Kill anyone that's close to figuring out the mystery.
So they're kind of guarding it then?
Yeah, and instead of killing Snake, they killed the only other people that were there, the cops.
Okay, that could make sense. I mean, in that case, yeah, I guess if we go tomorrow, then we could find this thing, maybe prove that it's what did it. That could be good.
We should have weapons.
We should have weapons.
What if we're next because we're as close as they were?
Then we have to kill it.
Fight back?
It's fine, Tina. This kind of thing happens in TV all the time.
Teenagers
Teenagers
really
go
watch
against monsters
TV.
and then they kill the monsters and they become the good guys. It's just
One. Tina's getting cool enough.
I'm a little more aware of real life things. I'm good with nature and things like that.
Skills are so necessary.
I know, but I don't understand supernatural things like that. That's not my area.
Jess is gonna place her hands on Tina's shoulders. Tina, you know everything there is to know about the natural, right? And you're
not everything.
You're
super natural. You've got this. It's gonna be fine.
Amazing.
Corbin has put a sandwich in front of Leo, by the way, for him to munch on. But what do we know about the many men then? Like she's asking that out loud, but I'm just like, have we gotten an info dump about like the lore around that? No,
it hasn't come up until now.
We know they are a supernatural mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Is there any sort of check that we could roll to try to remember something, or is this we go and research this type of thing?
Yeah.
No, we can do a check to see if there's anything you can just recall based on coming to Mount Lakeston enough times. Let's go ahead. We'll treat it as it's going to be brains because this is just like memory and how much you can remember this. I'm going to say it's quite high. I know some of you have 20s in brain, but
Not me.
Excuse me, we're going to be looking for an 11.
Okay.
Oh, I
think-
explode! Yes!
Amazing.
I
As
also
Leo's eating a
exploded.
delicious sandwich.
Yeah.
Whoa, 2 explosions.
Uh-oh.
We have a
One.
1 from Corbin.
A 13.
See, this is how I keep
13.
stacking so many adversity tokens because I
Mhm.
keep asking for checks that I'm bad at.
I got
way
a
to go.
5.
5, okay. Leo?
Tina
13.
has.
13.
I imagine that the many men are probably one of the more common campfire tales here at Mount Lakeston.
Yeah.
I got a 29.
Hell yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay, and
Tina
Caleb, what did you get again?
Plotnick.
I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm sorry,
13.
I forgot.
Two
I forgot my
13s.
13 with that
2
29.
13s, a 29,
You
a
were
1
so
and
happy about that 13 until we heard
Okay.
the dreaded 29.
Okay. Caleb and Leo. Tina, you would also know this stuff, but this is like, for you, this is like, of course that's true about the many man. Like, duh. Like, but Leo and Caleb, you guys know this is a supernatural being, like a cryptid. It takes the form of a human, but in a very in a very eerie, unnatural sense. It is like the amalgamation of what this creature thinks humans should look like. And so it kind of is like every single human ever combined into one average. And so what you're getting is just this silhouette of a person. And as far as you know, when it multiplies, it still has to obey the like theory of conservation of mass, which is why it becomes 2-dimensional in the different iterations. So when it's all together, then it's 3D like a normal cryptid or normal creature or whatever, right? But when it splits, it loses mass along the way. So each iteration is therefore weaker than if it were all together, right? So if he made 100 copies, each copy would be so much weaker than if he only had made 4 copies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Tina, taking it to the next level, you've had Tanner as a camper a couple times. He's full of knowledge.
Yeah.
Tanner has told you that, or rather, it was like a theory for a little bit. This was like one of Tanner's many theories. Tanner believed that the many man is actually a creature that would act in opposition to nefarious or quote unquote evil forces. It is actually, according to Tanner believes that it is a cryptid for good in the way that some cryptids are, right? There are cryptids who are like notorious for like, this cryptid just drowns people because they're a water cryptid. And then there are other cryptids where it's like Santa Claus vibes, right? Now this cryptid can be incredibly violent and deadly, but it doesn't seem like it would go after somebody who is like trying to do the right thing. It seems like it goes after bad people. And as you're thinking about that, I must address the natural 1 that we got in this group. As again, it is about 2 a.m. Maybe earlier, I forget the exact time, but we're in the AMs for sure. It's early morning. As you all are starting to spread some information and share your knowledge about the many man, the things that you've learned about Xavier Liddell, Vincenzo Gambino, and all of this potential collusion with the police, Corbin, there's a knock on your front door.
She'll go and check who it is.
Dessa goes pale.
You go to your front door. The others, a little apprehensive as you begin to look around the house and look at each other, nervous at who could possibly be knocking on the front door. Dessa and Tina, maybe in the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, this is surely Kyle Jacobs, right? You stole his duocycle. It makes sense that he would have followed you here. You're right at Corbin's house. It's right next door. The bike is where? Probably right out front. But why knock on the door? He could just take the bike. And Corbin, as you open the door, you see a strange figure cast in shadow, this silhouette of a person, and the others you begin to notice peeking through the windows around your house, other iterations as the many man has found you. And that's all for this week's episode. Tune in next week as we figure out what the gang's gonna do at 3 a.m. against a bunch of copies of one creepy cryptid.
You bastard.
Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to the players for playing. Well, gang, that's all for this episode. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. There's a lot of things outside.
Yeah, it's that. Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere.
Oh,
I watched Murder. I will deal with that trauma later.
I think my dad is a murderer, so that would make me the child of a murderer. And also, I have been a really bad person lately. And while I'm still
what? Sorry.
Who did Mr. Bonetti kill?
So if we could just chat for a second. I think you all are in danger.
Do you attack bad people specifically and keep good people safe?
Do you know who did kill Xavier? And are they coming after us?
We have to be very careful about what next steps we take.
And you see Mr. Bonetti stand outside with a shotgun. There she is. Who did this to you, baby?
They probably already know. If they've been watching the library for which books are getting taken out and looked at.
She was my best friend, only friend. We were in an accident.
What the fuck are you doing? You're knocking on my door. It's fucking 8 a.m. What?
Dessa is crying for sure to hear anything about Vanessa.
You know? Or sometimes they're bones. Sometimes you gotta find the bones. That's a huge one. There's danger around you? What is that?
Yeah, so like...
Are you a bad boy?
At the very least, you're both my friends, so...
You hear one singular voice yell out.
Dessa!